Hello! Yesterday I shared 3 very short reaction videos. One of them with Nightwish has got a lot more views than the others. As of going to bed last night, it was about 1,000 views, and I'd answered a few comments. Then I saw when I went back to it that there was over 9 comments, and I've had this happen before with Ren, where suddenly there was more comments and there's different views. I don't expect there to be much more than 1,000, because when I show you the analytics in a minute, you'll see that the views, they go up and then they kind of taper off. But I wanted to share what it's like. I know that some of the reaction fans like to see the reactions. It's like when I see the comments, how does that feel? Now normally they trickle through, but with this one, it's a new group that I really didn't know. I'm not sure that you could call me a fan. I'm curious and, I'm interested in the work, but I'm not sure that I connect with the music. And I really struggled with that. I struggled with, do I post this? Will the fans be angry at me? That my reaction, was curious or odd. So it was an experiment. And right now, whilst I'm thinking about checking the comments, I don't know if they're going to be good or bad. I've seen a couple. There was one, there was some of the fans being very warm and telling me more about the group. And I think there was one saying to improve the sound. And what happened immediately after that was I thought, I don't know whether they understand that this is an experiment for me and that I'm just starting out, and kind of be gentle with me. Where the Ren fans know that. The Ren fans that have found me kind of know that I'm figuring this out. And I was so worried about that maybe this new group of fans wouldn't get it, wouldn't understand. And there's been a lot of hesitation, but I'll talk about that somewhere else. But let's just go to the YouTube analytics and share with you what's happening. So I can't remember where I was at. I think there's, at 10 o'clock. It's 9:20 here, you can see. At 10 a.m, this clicks over to show the day before. So at the moment, you can see that there was 107 views the day before yesterday, but I haven't seen, and you can see here that suddenly there's more views than normal, and that's what my current subscriber is. I'm dodging this. I'm feeling really uncomfortable. Right, let me go to content so I can see the views. Ooh, it's okay. It says 1,528 views, 26 comments. Some of those will be mine. Okay, well that's interesting because that's not as many comments. When I did the one video and I mentioned about Ren, I turned on the computer and there's about 250 comments, and it was kind of scary. I'm not sure that there'll be many more than the 9. So we'll see. But so you go along here to the left, and it's it used to be comments, but it's now called community. Okay. Don't know why it's saying meet the new teams video. Okay. So I'm just trying to think how I'd get rid of that. I don't know why it's saying meet the new teams video. Anyway, can you read that? So it says too much to take in once, same as me the first time. This song is not about wanting chocolate so badly. Oh, so this is not about, I did 3 yesterday. I did 3 videos yesterday, and I was really expecting it to be just Nightwish. Okay, somebody saw the Babymetal reaction. You can see that it's to that video. This song is not about wanting chocolate so badly. It's about the brainstorm in the head that caused by wanting chocolate and worried weight gaining. 2 thoughts were colliding. Oh, it's very frustrating to not have to be able to. 2 thoughts were colliding into a storm here. After you get the point, you would find the guitar solo imitated tornado swirling was brilliant. Okay. So this is what it's like. I think this video may be more for the creator than the Nightwish fans then, because there seems to be a few Babymetal now. Okay, what's going on? This is what you do. You make something, you share it. You don't know until the next morning, whatever. And then somebody else said about the Babymetal, this is like their 30th best song. You should check a lot more out. Okay. Okay. Babymetal is an it's very frustrating, that little thing there. Is an unusual first time experience for many of us, and in part because of that this specific video went viral. Any person takes an average around 3 different Babymetal videos to better understand what is going on. When I did the Babymetal video, I put in the title an acquired taste. Because I know sometimes the more you listen to somebody, the more you like them. And clearly when they were showing the fans, the people listening to the music, they were all going mental. So clearly everybody was loving it, but I didn't get it particularly. So I was just fascinated by them as creatives. Babymetal is the first to mix the pop, specifically Japanese, aka J-pop, and metal in this way, including being the first to dance in this way. About the goal is longevity by actually being good at this unusual genre meshing. And clearly they are, because they perform all over the world at the biggest music festivals and have been doing so for over 10 years with a lot of success. And yes, they started when they were just kids. Okay. This is going to sound funny. When you do the reaction videos and the fans find you, they tell you about the group, and it's just a fun way to find. It's kind of like your friends telling you about somebody new, and you're kind of, I say ignorant, I don't mean in a nasty way. I mean, I don't know these people. I don't know their story. I don't know. I didn't even know what the sound would be like and the mixing of different things. So it's really funny. So it's really good when people take the time to write a longer comment. So anyway, Harry Mack reaction. Okay, another comment. This is all over the place. I did these 3 reactions. Welcome. Yes, his imagination and connection to that is incredible. I can only guess how Harry can access it so quickly and continuously. Years of practice. Okay. So in that video, I was just fascinated by, is it natural that he's able to, that he doesn't have a voice censoring himself? Because my voice is constantly saying, don't say that, and do say that, and don't say that. There's an inner conversation going on. And Harry Mack, the way he was singing and rapping and performing, I was thinking, has he quietened that? Has he been able to switch that off? Did he not have that voice? So I was kind of thinking aloud about his process. And then somebody's... Gosh, this is all over the place in terms of comments. I really thought I'd wake up this morning and it'd just be about the one video. So anyway, I do daily videos, as some of you know, and I'm just documenting the journey. One of the issues is that I'm turning on the camera every day to try and get more comfortable turning the camera on. By doing the daily videos, I'm keeping a promise to myself about, this is what I want in the future. I want to be better at this. And as that happens, sometimes I get enthusiastic and make another video. And that's what like this morning is. So somebody's saying, whoa, 170 days, that's amazing. You must have learned so much. Yeah, I'm almost at the 6-month anniversary, and I shall do a 6-month, what have I learned in 6 months? Okay, so Babymetal. Estás al borde del abismo y no hay escapatoria. Welcome to Foxhole. And then they've put hashtag not a cult. That's funny because in the Ren world with the Ren fans, they talk about this whole, it's not a cult, it's a book club. So that's funny. That's a good comment. That's the Babymetal. And I do speak some Spanish, so it's like, yeah, there's no escape from this. And then somebody's done little foxes, so I wonder whether that's referencing the foxhole. Oh my goodness, another Babymetal. This is weird. I didn't check the views for Babymetal, did I? Babymetal are just the best. Love them to bits. I love this song so much. Okay, Babymetal, don't stop now. Keep an open mind and expect surprises. I'm going to say any recommendations. Okay. Okay, so this is funny. Somebody says, that was the exact face I pulled when I watched Gimme Chocolate the first time. I was so worried that I didn't get it. And for all three of these, Nightwish, Harry Mack and Babymetal, I just shared them with you because I know people like the reaction videos, and also because you can't judge yourself when you're creating stuff. Sometimes you just got to make share. And I think I'm going for that whole quantity thing rather than worrying about the quality. I am aware about different sound issues and light issues and all the things like that. But I really thought I don't get it. I'm confused. So it's really useful when somebody puts a comment like this and saying that's the exact face I pulled when I watched Gimme Chocolate for the first time. Much confusion, but it's stuck in my head for the next 24 hours. It's definitely not their best song, but is their most viewed video. That's why I chose it. Somebody I follow who does reaction videos also do reaction videos to Babymetal, and I just look for the one with the most views. I have to say, when they perform it live, the crowd goes crazy and it is so much fun to be involved with. If you're brave enough to travel down the foxhole... Excuse me, I'm laughing again because people talking about the foxhole. Is this all fans? Is this all fans that talk about a foxhole? I have to say, I know I'm familiar with the terminology about Ren. Let me just look. And you really should. It'll take you 3 or 4 songs before the confused face will subside, but it's totally worth it. Oh, as I say, this is what I said. I said, is it an acquired taste, maybe? And I was so worried that the fans would see that as a criticism and my confusion as in I'm not one of them. And I was so worried that it would be insulting to a group that they love. But it seems like the few that have taken the time to comment get it. They understand that I'm confused. Okay, let me just look. It looks like he's recommending something. They're recommending. Can I suggest Headbanger from the Legend 1990s? I'm going to write it down. So I always have a piece of paper. Headbanger Legend 97 concert. So I think this is the first. I'm not sure that anybody else has recommended it a song to listen to next. Still confusing, but illustrates their pure energy and crowd control. Ooh, I like the idea of. I'm going to put that down. Pure energy and crowd control. I like the idea of keeping my eyes open about the crowd control. When you watch a professional, when you watch somebody who's really good at performing, to stop and sort of think about how are they doing that? How are they communicating and connecting to the audience and getting that feedback and interpreting it and then communicating back. I do love all of that. Still confusing, but illustrates the pure energy and crowd control. Then either Meg It Soon, I don't know what, Meg It Soon, or Karate, before taking a look at the official video for Road of Resistance. Oh my goodness, I'm going to be busy for ages. Road of Resistance. If you can make it that far, I can almost guarantee you'll be a fan and become part of the one. Is that what it's called? Are Babymetal fans called the one? Part of the one. Not. With the Ren fans, they call themselves Renegades. It's just so funny that they say not a cult. It's exactly what. And I put in thanks for the recommendations. I've made a note. So, I can't remember how to spell relieved. Relieved. Oh, I've missed out any. So relieved. You understand my confusion. And weren't offended. Okay. Okay, so this isn't showing me which... Oh, okay, this is other people replying to this. Defo best song in my book. First song I listened to and still love it. Okay. There you go. Welcome to the wonderful world of happy metal. That is baby metal. So, okay, so they're calling it happy metal. Okay. Every song is unique and different and choreographed, so you will never know what to expect next and never get bored of them. These three young ladies blazed a trail out of Japan and into the world for all-girl rock and metal bands. The women of Japan now dominate the metal scene and we love them all. Okay. And I'm saying, love that. I'm learning this. So, my brother lived in Japan for about 8 years, but it's hard to get him to talk about I'm going to say chat. My brother, oh gosh. My brother lived in Japan for about 8 years, but it's hard to get him to chat and share. It's hard to get him to chat and share information. Not sure Babymetal would have been his scene. I love that I'm learning this. My brother lived in Japan for about 8 years, but it's hard to get him to chat and share information. Not sure Babymetal would have been his scene. I don't know. Sometimes when I'm reading comments, I'm thinking, well, it's just what thoughts pop up into my mind, isn't it? And my brother did live in Japan, so whenever I see things about Japan, I automatically think about him. And I'm kind of wanting people to get to know me. That's the whole point of doing the channel and trying to find my people. I'm perfectly aware that I need to tell people what I'm like and what I'm interested in. Okay. This feels like more comments than I thought it would be. This is more Babymetal. I'm going to have to check the views. I think it was last night. I think it was probably about 10 views. It was really not much at all. So right now, at this very moment, Babymetal are playing, dancing, singing in New York, second night as part of their USA tour after the South America tour. Okay, the channel for the Fox God has the Babymetal videos with English subs, but I would recommend to watch every song without subs first, since the dance, arm and hand movements, facial expressions are very important to understand the songs, and you'd miss half the fun while reading subs. Oh, okay, but I'm going to write down for the Fox God English subtitles. So if there are any fans out there and you're wondering if the comments get read, obviously for me, I'm a much smaller channel. I want to get to know you, and the fact that you're telling me about the group and telling me where to find more information is perfect. Obviously, in the future, I don't know. I can understand. Certainly, you get to a certain point, you can't be commenting and replying to everything. But certainly for me, this is fun. And if there's creators out here, this is what you want. You want some meaty, juicy comments of people taking the time to write something more. Perfect. Everybody says when you're a creator, oh, you need to know your audience, but you don't know who's going to respond to you. You don't know. I, for a long time, was thinking, oh, I'm solving a particular problem and I'm teaching this particular thing, but it didn't work. People didn't respond to me in that way. So this is throw it up in the air, get more comfortable on camera, keep making stuff, and figure out whatever. Anyway, I'm a bit worried because I'm not going to be able to read these names. So I'm really interested that they're talking about the choreography, because when I was doing the reaction video, it was the first one, I knew nothing about them. I did comment about the choreography and the sharpness. Okay. Babymetal began as Su-Metal, Suzuka Nakamoto, Moa Metal, and Yui Metal back in 2010 as part of a school-themed idol group named Sakura Gakuin. There they taught young girls how to sing, dance, write songs and other skills for the show business. Idol group. And back into it as part of a school-themed idol group name. Was this a TV show or something? I'm wondering. In the videos of the years 2010 to 2017, you'll see the original lineup of Babymetal from 2013 with the Kami band in white gowns and white face bands. Due to health reasons, Yui Metal had to leave the group, and we've not seen her since then. We miss the Tomato Princess or Angel of Dance and wish she has a happy life. Okay, so there's been a change of people, and it sounds like there's a bit of a mystery. It's a shame. From 2019, you will see many shows with Momoko Okazaki on stage with Su-Metal and Moa Metal. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out, these are names. I thought it was like a type of metal music, but it sounds like it's their names. Oh my goodness. I've got a lot to learn. Dancing the position of Yui Metal, she had no mic on her because she wasn't an official member of Babymetal. Another two girls were also dancing in the position since the original choreography was created for a trio. Yeah. Kano, Riho and Momoko were presented as the Avengers. Later on, Momoko was the only Avenger touring with Babymetal until April 2023, when she was finally chosen by the Fox God. Okay, the Fox God? I don't know what the Fox God is. Got the mic and her new name, Momo Metal. After such a long time of obscure hard work, the One welcomed her with... So I think the One is the fan group. Welcomed her with cheers and open arms. We love our Momo Metal. Okay. I like that. I like knowing that story, that she's been doing it for that long and then finally was accepted. That's... I like that. There's something really interesting there, but I think I'm going to have to sit and percolate and think about it. 2 suggestions: whether you choose to go from the younger years to the current ones or skipping around. There are plenty of great songs and shows to choose from. Original Babymetal lineup. Okay, so Headbanger. Okay, this is why people are talking about the different... They're talking about particular shows. It's because there's different people. Because I think Legend 97 concert has been mentioned before. Adult Babymetal with current lineup. Monochrome. Oh my goodness, I'm never going to get all this done. PIA Arena 23. Amazing that they're touring all over the world. If you let us guide you into the foxhole, hashtag not a cult, you'll find out much more. Welcome to the foxhole. Oh, I say amazing. Thank you. I've made notes. Fascinated and curious to know more about, what was her name? Momo Metal. Momo Metal. Sounds like an interesting story. I'm not necessarily expecting the fans to reply back or anything. I'm just kind of thinking aloud and saying, this is what I'm curious about. Because I don't want to pretend and say, hey, I'm really into metal music and I know all about this and I also know loads about Japanese culture. I don't want to do that. Mine is about the stories and self-expression and just so fascinated by people doing that. Anyway. Okay, now we're bouncing to Harry Mack. My goodness, there can't be more comment. I didn't think there was many. Oh, hang on. Do you know what I did? When I counted the comments and I said, oh, there's 28, I didn't expect to see many comments here. That was because I was only looking at one video, wasn't it? Anyway, this was 8 years ago. Harry is unbelievably better now, like he is a totally different person. I chose this video because it had the most views, that's why. He has been obsessively practicing off the dome, I don't know what, freestyling for 24 years. It's all 100% off the dome. I don't know what off the dome means. Off the dome. I might have to look that up. On the spot with nothing pre-written. Off the dome? I urge you to check out some of his Gorilla Bars and Gorilla Bars, Omega Bars, or just something new from him, and it's a wild difference. Okay. And I'll put Harry Mack new stuff. I know. I did an interview with somebody called, the channel then was Nicole Maria Singh, so that's what the interview is. But she's now rebranded as Nicoletta. And she was a huge Harry Mack fan, and she was saying, you must watch it. And actually, one of the reasons I watched this Harry Mack video is that I love her as a reactor, and I wanted to watch the reaction videos. But I thought, no, watch the original first, and then go get her feedback afterwards. Freestyle rapping is one of the hardest things in the world to do, and Harry is considered by most the greatest freestyle rapper that's ever lived. And I put, thank you. What's off the dome? Okay. Oh my, okay. I was thinking I'd get this done really quickly, and suddenly there's more. But this is what happens. And as I say, and if you're a creator, you're probably thinking this is a dream come true, to actually, if you've got a really small channel and the people make comments and interact with you, and it's lovely to be told, nice video or a heart or something like that. All that's really great. But to get the longer comments too, it's just amazing to feel like, oh, I can see now what they're seeing as a fan. I just love it. This is another one for the Harry Mack. He has mentioned a couple of times and recently on his podcast that when he has to self-censor, for example, when there are kids present, that it does increase his mental load and he does have to consciously censor himself. It's wild that his skill level is so high at this point that he can do that on the fly while still spitting some of the most insane freestyles people have ever heard. Watch some of his recent Gorilla Bars to see how effective he does that on the fly. Ooh. Okay. I didn't even know. So the fact that he's mentioned something about the process, I'll put podcast, and I'll put question mark process, self-censoring, because that's something I was really interested in. Okay. Another Babymetal. Good first reaction and welcome to Babymetal Foxhole. They are like nothing else you will ever seen, that you will have seen or heard. They are the most rare thing in music. Something unique and original, doing things their own way, copying nobody, ignoring the same old formats that nearly every band follows. They respect, look up to and pay homage to the great bands who came before, but they have their own ways. As you saw, they have brought choreographed dance to metal for a start. Okay, so that's something I commented on. It's a funny feeling because when you do the reaction videos and you really have never seen this and you know absolutely nothing, you do feel like, I felt like I was going out on a limb of, I don't know, am I completely misunderstanding this and what am I commenting on? Choreographed dance has never done anything for me. I have no interest in the choreo used by virtually every pop act, which seems mainly to be used to fill the stage with half-naked girls and boys, aimlessly and pointlessly mincing around, using the same dance moves as each other, all taken from the grab bag of contemporary dance to give you something to watch that might take your mind off whatever similar sounding songs they're performing. Then I saw Babymetal, and their choreo is completely different. No exposed skin, no grabbing crotches, no slut drops or widespread legs, no suggestive dance moves. They've been as successful as they are because of the music and talents. They've never been sexualized in any way whatsoever. Okay. I'm not sure I would agree with that because I'm older and some of the way they dress, I suppose it's yeah, okay. Babymetal's choreo was interesting, and I didn't know how or why it was so fascinating. What was so different about it? I only found out later that it actually serves at least a couple of real purposes. It is bespoke for each song. It doesn't just take dance moves from the grab bag of dance to follow a beat. It helps with interpreting each song or relates to a specific lyric, but in the majority of songs, it is also specifically aimed at involving the crowd to let them know when to jump, shout, pump their fists, and to I likey that. Kind of some. So I'll put here choreo. Communicate to audience. When, jump, etc. So there's more of that participation. Ooh, I like that. Thank you for telling me that. It raises the level of their live shows right up among the very best. And trust me, I saw some of the recognised great live bands and artists in their prime, including Led Zeppelin and Queen with Freddie Mercury. I was never better entertained than at the Babymetal concerts I've been lucky enough to experience. Well, I think if a group is still touring and going all around the world, it's because there's something. They have something. They're appealing to somebody, aren't they? They're either it's the words or the music or the whole show, and there's something. You can't dismiss it, can you? Babymetal have about 70 songs now, each one different to the last. They have songs in virtually every metal genre, but will also mix and blend so many other styles and genres with the metal. Some songs are good hard metal, some lean towards their pop roots, and they do everything in between. It will be interesting to see you explore more. You will struggle to find another song quite like Gimme Chocolate in their catalogue. This song does smash the genres together more harshly than most. Well, that's funny. In my reaction, I was saying about the clash between the two. And it has been known to completely turn people off, only for them to regret never giving them another chance until years later, when they finally listened to another song and realised they had been denying themselves something special. There is a theory that says it might take 3 or 4 songs to understand what you are watching. Okay, first song, W2F, was that. I'm so confused, but I'm curious. Second song, I'm still so confused, but I think I liked it. I'll just try one more song. Third song, that was so good. I'm still a bit confused, but I don't really care. I'll just try one more song. Fourth song, this is genius. I've never seen anything like it, but it is so good. And can that girl sing? What else have they done? I need to listen to more. Several hours later, having binged a lot of live performances, they are stuck in the foxhole, smiling and happy. I love that. Thank you. I love that you've said that. This video is from December 2013, 11 years ago. The girls have grown up and matured, and if you go through their catalogue, you can watch them grow from sweet kids aged 12 and 11. Wow! When they started in 2010, go through their teens, when they started to tour the world, and into their 20s, where they've just toured South America for the first time and currently headlining another US tour, nearly all sold out, and have an arena tour of Europe and the UK scheduled for next May, and that is selling out fast too. I'm sure you already have great suggestions for your second song. It will be interesting to follow along and see if 3/4 song this song explanation. I do love the 3/4 song explanation. Okay, 3/4 song explanation. Da 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 da. This is what happens when you have friends, isn't it? That if I was out socially mixing with different people still, then they would say, "Oh, give it another chance. Give it another chance. Listen to something else." That was Babymetal. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm caught up. I've got some calls coming in. Good reaction. Please do Harry Mack 54. You will love it. Promise. Harry Mack 54. Okay. And somebody else is saying 54 what? Welcome to the family. Okay, this is Harry Mack. Welcome to the family, and I'm glad Nicoletta put you on this in the world of Harry Mack, the best freestyle rapper ever, the GOAT. That was his first video. I would suggest start with... okay, so people are making the same... Babymetal now. Welcome to my favourite band. Please do Pia Arena Monochrome. Baby. Gosh, I'm all over the place. Pia Arena Monochrome. I want to show you. I don't think you can see. What a mess. I didn't know I'd be going all over the place. The Snowy Owl is called... Okay, this is Nightwish now. You're driving me... Okay, the Snowy Owl is called Urho and lives at the Atari Zoo in Finland. Urho is the official mascot of Nightwish. Okay. Birds play an important role in the iconography. Oh, I don't think I'm saying that right. I'm going to say interesting things. Oh, look out for that. Oh, okay. Nightwish. Welcome to the wonderful world of Nightwish. Here is a consensus of meaning of the lyrics of this song about which you expressed uncertainty. Meaning of Elan. The word Elan originates from French meaning vigour, enthusiasm or spirit. I'm not sure I'm going to have time to look. Okay, I really want to take time. Okay. What you can do though, if you refresh from the top, and then it's just the ones that you haven't replied to. Okay. I'm struggling a bit. Let's go back to the content. Babymetal, Nightwish. There's 1.5 that. Okay, Babymetal was only about 10, and now there's 30 includes my replies. Harry Mack, there's only 8 comments and there's 83 views. Okay, I am going to catch up with this. Maybe not now, but I'm going to cut it short now because I've got some calls that I'm expecting. Take care. Oh, I'll try and record more. I definitely want to get back to them. Bye.